The honourable member for Calgary Fish Creek, followed by Edmonton Decoy.
Well, Mr. Speaker, thank you. The bullying and intimidation of our doctors and our health professions is one of the biggest issues that's faced this province. It peaked this spring when the Premier broke her promise calling an inquiry that fails to address this serious issue. Now, in the government's whistleblower release yesterday, which was more a trick than a treat, we find our protection will only apply to wrongdoings in 2013. Does the Minister of Transformation then really think trying to shut the door on the government's bullying of our healthcare professionals, or for that matter, any other public employee, is truly being accountable and transparent?
Honourable Minister.
Clearly, the members opposite have no clue what they're speaking about. Agreed. The fact is, Mr. Speaker, that this new piece of legislation will allow the Commissioner to go back and investigate as long as he so wishes, Mr. Speaker. It would be very nice if those members opposite paid attention to the facts in this House and spoke about something that's real for once.
Honourable member.
I don't know how you can recover from that, Heather, but try.
You know, Mr. Speaker, it's interesting the member calls us clueless, and I wonder who the clueless one is here. If the Minister of Accountability, Transparency and Transformation is all of the above and claims to be an agent of change, what will the Minister do to ensure our health inquiry expands to include the serious issue of the bullying and intimidation of our health care professionals?
Honourable Associate Minister.
Yeah, you're the Minister.
Mr. Speaker, I'm very proud to say that we're leading the way in openness and transparency in this issue. We are. We have the most robust expense disclosure policy. We introduced whistleblower legislation. We're going to be reviewing the Freedom of Information and Protection of Privacy Act. Our Premier asked that this jurisdiction lead Canada in openness and transparency. That's exactly what we're delivering.
Honourable member.
Mr. Speaker, the Minister just doesn't get it. Given that this Premier, during her leadership campaign last September, quite clearly stated that she wanted protection for whistleblowers who can go to opposition parties, the media, the courts, or to the general public, can the Minister please explain how the Premier will be held accountable for her latest broken promise to protect whistleblowers?
Mr. Speaker, this legislation does not restrict the whistleblower from going to any of those persons that we just mentioned. They can go to the media, they can go to anyone that they wish. Our Act focuses on getting something done about the whistleblowing issue. Our legislation is going to be able to react to problems. I don't want just the issue to be reported. We want to do something about it, and that's what this legislation is going to accomplish.